I'm Rick Moliterno. Welcome to Standard Byke Co in Davenport, Iowa. I'm going to show you around the shop and give you a little insight into the company. We started Standard Byke Co in November 1991 because BMX was a changing, and we felt it needed changes on the product end. And we wanted to make bicycles last longer. Everything was breaking all the time. Like the company I rode for, I was going through 4 or 5 bikes a month. That's too much. It would blow up your session, basically. So we wanted to change that. From 1991 until present, we've gone through many changes. And one of the biggest changes we ever made was to go in-house and make them ourselves. Previously, they were made in Wisconsin for 16 years or so, whatever it was. And in 2007, it became apparent due to different changes at that supplier that we may want to consider doing it ourselves. Well, I always wanted to do it myself. Clearly, we decided to go for it. And it's probably the best change we ever made. So here at the shop, there's 4 of us that do the entire company. There's a salesperson, myself, and then out in the shop, there's Steve, who's the full-time frame builder, you could say, and a part-time guy in the mornings, Joe. A lot of the work out in the shop, Steve's the main man. I do a lot of the other work. I help set him up, and Joe's basically here to weld. So that's our entire employee list at Standard. I really enjoy having my hands on building the frames out in the shop. And my main job with that is pretty much to build the rear ends to the bikes in the shop. I do the rough cutting, I do the bending, I do the angle cuts, and I do the final machining and deburring of the rear ends of most every BMX bike we build here. We've always been real big about developing our own tubing and having our own tubing designs, and working with True Temper, we're moving forward with doing that again. You've got riders like Zach Gerber and Glenn Salyers and Billy Woodfin that are pretty gnarly riders, and they demand a lot of strength in their bike and also some dent resistance. So the new thing is going to be to address that. We haven't had any issues, but we want to make sure they're as strong as possible, still as light as possible, and still resist denting, because if they can hold up to those guys, they can take it from about anybody. I do Standard 100% because I ride, and also to build for other riders that I work with and customers that feel like they just want something made for them. And so it's kind of selfish reasons, but I also want to make other riders happy. So really, if I ever stop riding, I will most likely not have Standard Byke Co anymore. That could change, but as of right now, I'm motivated because I'm a rider to build the bikes. That keeps it all tied together. I hope you enjoy this little look and insight into our process and how we build BMX bikes here in Iowa.